lot of nuts!
Wow, it's been a long time since I've uploaded. At least this time, I still have my appendix. I hope appendixes grow back. But anyway, I took a week off because it was my birthday the last week of November, and then I got the flu, and I literally could not talk without sounding sick for like the better part of 8 days, which is ridiculous. But now I'm better, thanks to a whole bunch of liver. Forgive me if some of these stories are a few weeks old. I hadn't made videos for the last few weeks because of the thing I explained at the beginning of the video. You guys know how time works, right? Liver King is an influencer, a content creator. He gained notoriety on the internet from the videos that he posted on TikTok and Instagram in his early days, basically just showing off his physique. The dude is a very ripped, muscly individual, fantastic cardiovascular health, thick beard, everything that a true alpha male should be. So a lot of people looked up, especially to the fact that he claimed that the reason that he got such a ripped physique is from a absolutely ancestral diet. Raw foods, natural foods, raw meat, hence the name Liver King, from the tremendous amount of organ meat that he claimed was the key to his physique, you know, like kidneys and pancreases, and I wonder if he eats appendixes. If you go to the Liver King's website, I'm assuming he calls himself Liver King because he eats a ton of liver. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. His website says that he has dedicated the last 20 years to reviving the primal patterns that progress the sole surviving species of the genus Homo, which makes you wonder, he eats a lot more organ meat than just liver, so it's kind of stupid to call himself the Liver King. I mean, he could be the Kidney King for all it matters. But if he's trying to represent the entire genus Homo, why not call yourself Homo King? I feel like it would be better branding. So everything was good in the hood, right? Liver King was posting more videos, getting more followers. He was advertising this primal diet and primal lifestyle. He started a few TikTok trends about doing different fitness things to show how strong and how fit he was. He went on Logan Paul's podcast, obviously amplifying his message of, like, what was the end goal here? Like, was he trying to sell his own brand of liver? Like, I don't think anybody was going to eat raw meat no matter how good you look, you know what I mean? The YouTube channel, 2 weeks ago, More Plates, More Dates, which I'm assuming is a fitness bodybuilding channel. You can see that I don't consume that kind of content, so I don't know. They posted an expose video revealing an email between Liver King and an unnamed bodybuilding company in which Liver King revealed that he had been taking upwards of $12,000 of HGH every month for God knows how long. HGH is human growth hormone. It's not technically a steroid, but for the sake of conversation, it's steroids. It's more than he was claiming he was taking, and it's definitely not liver. So the Liver King was taking steroids. Who could have guessed except for everybody anywhere? Of course he's taking steroids. Fucking look at him. Do you know what a real bodybuilder looks like who's completely all natural? Don't just put up a picture of me. That's not fair. No. Anyway, this news came to a shock to absolutely nobody. He put out a cheesy YouTuber apology, as is the norm. I mean, honestly, this could have been the best thing for him because now he doesn't have to keep eating raw meat every week as if anybody believed that was doing anything for him. Can you even do that? Like, is this any different than telling people to, like, inject yourself with, like, collagen or something? Like, that's dangerous, right? Just buying organ meat and eating it raw from the grocery store? I still don't understand the branding. I think that's the worst part of it. Here's the thing. He can still be the Liver King. Like, it's not like liver is the only thing he was eating. He doesn't need to change his name to the Liver and also HGH King, right? I should name myself the McDonald's King. I should name myself the 20-piece chicken McNugget King. I could be the ass king. You are what you eat. Transition. The New York Times posted an article just yesterday morning stating that scientists had discovered the snake clitoris. Don't worry, I'll give you the time to let that sink in. Snake clitoris. What is even happening? First of all, everybody on Twitter, females mostly, are making the same joke over and over again about this. Oh, scientists just discovered the snake clitoris? I guess all scientists must be men. Yes, of course they are. It's science, not the kitchen. Of course they're men. My point is, why? What is the purpose? Like, there isn't even really a biological purpose to a human female having a clitoris. It's just kind of there. It's like male nipples. They don't do anything. But on a snake, think about how Darwinism works. For some reason, they decided to develop a clitoris through evolution before arms or legs. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Which one of these scientists was trying to fuck a snake, by the way? Transition. I kind of hate Mr. Beast. I know that's like one of the weirdest things to say because there isn't too much to hate about him. I don't hate him in the same way that I hate Dream. and where I think he's actually just a really bad person and shouldn't have the level of influence that he does. I think Jimmy's fine. I don't think he's going to take over the world and destroy all of us or anything. I just kind of think he's a loser. You know what I mean? Like when you watch interviews, go watch an interview with Mr. Beast. Watch any of the podcasts he's been on. He is infuriating to listen to. They'll ask Jimmy the simplest question. What do you eat for breakfast? What's your favorite movie? And like a robot or like a politician, his answer is always, I don't know, man. I just kind of make YouTube videos, you know? It's just kind of what I do every day, every minute of every day. I'm just thinking about YouTube, you know? It's all YouTube. It's like, dude, you're such a fucking loser.
There were actual points in my life where my family thought I was mute. No one around me was obsessed over business and content, and the things I was obsessed over didn't know how to speak normal teenager language when I was a teenager. I just couldn't figure it out. It's just, I want to figure out how we become successful and build a business and stuff like that. I thought I was just like a fucking loser that would never be able to talk to anyone.
Does anybody else not watch Mr. Beast videos anymore? I feel like I haven't watched a Mr. Beast video in like 2 or 3 years. Ever since I learned that none of his stuff is clickbait, I don't see a reason to watch it. It used to be like, no way he gives away a house for $1. No way he gives away an entire dealership of cars. But now it's like, yeah, $50 million for hanging out on an island? Cool. It's just another Tuesday for him. I don't need to watch this. What's going on, YouTube? Today we're going to be giving away 100,000 pets to my cat. I've thought this for a very long time, and for a huge portion of time, I thought it was just some deep-seated envy that I have of his success, which made sense to me. You hate him because you want to be him. That makes sense. But recently, I've seen a series of memes to come from a Mr. Beast parody rap battle, and they bring me so much joy, and I realize that what I actually dislike about Mr. Beast, through the billions and billions of views that he's garnered, is that he hasn't made any good memes. And today that changes. I do gotta give credit where credit's due. This meme has nothing to do with Mr. Beast. He didn't make it. It's not from one of his videos. So Jimmy, I still kind of think you're a loser for not making this happen first. But I'm gonna call it a win either way. So this Mr. Beast meme that has been garnering some attention lately is actually a YouTube poop based on an epic rap battle, or I should just say a rap battle parody, because it's not the epic rap battles of history, guys. Different guys, still rap battles, in which they feature a battle between Mr. Beast and the guy from Squid Game. However, we have to acknowledge the predecessor to taking an epic rap battle of any sort and turning it into a YouTube poop with, you guys remember the Barack Obama edit over the Persona 4 Heartbreak song? You don't? Don't worry, I can play it. So anyway, epic rap battles of history always does one of these introductions with sort of this goofy voice where they're like, Darth Vader versus Adolf Hitler, begin! And it's hilarious. And they try to parody it in this other channel. This is from Freshy Canal does these rap battles, much like epic rap battles of history. It's kind of just their own style on a different channel. And they're also very well done. But the way he introduces Mr. Beast, the pose that this Mr. Beast character made, Mr. Beast, it's the best. Mr. Beast! Listen, I understand at this moment I just seem like a cackling idiot laughing at something that isn't funny, but that's simply because you haven't heard this 500,000 times. I promise, it's like One Piece. After the 900th time you watch it, it starts to get kind of good, okay? The first edit that started to see any traction from my research, by which I mean the Know Your Meme article, was this dude who made an edit of that Mr. Beast intro to Undertale music, which everybody loves. But as time went on and these edits started to get more elaborate, the pop into frame, the Mr. Beast just being etched into my mind. I when I wake up in the morning covered in sweat, barely able to breathe, it's because this has been playing over and over again in my nightmares. I have heard this voice line, seen this clip of this guy going Mr. Beast in every imaginable pitch, rhythm, tempo. I cannot express how many times I've seen this meme. They're not all good. In fact, most of them are bad, but they have put me in such a lucid state of recognizing it. I see silhouettes. I see it in other situations. Mr. Beast just got added to Fortnite. I wonder what the emote's gonna be. When I say that this image made me lose my fucking mind, I am not exaggerating. So Elon Musk has been doing a lot of things. After his recent acquisition of Twitter, he's been making a lot of changes to the platform that, enforce a bunch of new rules that people are being very critical of because he himself does not seem to be following those rules. I'm not going to get into a lot of it because there aren't that many memes to take a look at, but I do want to point out that there's a growing number of people who are kind of just looking at Elon Musk like he's a dickhead for one reason or another. Recently, he made a surprise appearance on a live performance that Dave Chappelle was doing, and recently got booed for being on stage, amongst other people that were cheering and what have you. But the person who posted the video saying that Elon Musk got booed when he came on stage to Dave Chappelle has had his account deleted, as well as a bunch of other people who have posted that video have had their Twitter accounts deleted. So this whole triad that Elon Musk has been going on about bringing free speech to his acquisition of Twitter no longer seems to be the case. He's made some very cringy responses to people saying that he was booed on stage, so as to go as far as to be like, oh, looks like a pissed off blank political group, or it wasn't even that much booing, it was mostly cheering. I feel like it sounds like booing from the guy who took the video. It's terrible. If you guys didn't watch the Chappelle show, he's got a very famous bit where black people all throughout the United States get paid reparations and just makes a bunch of jokes about how black people would spend that money. One very famous clip is about an individual who purchases his own truck and then exclaims, "I'm rich, bitch!" Very classic. Everybody knows this bit if you watched Old Dave Chappelle, including Elon Musk, although I don't know if it's stage fright, I don't know if it's after being introduced as the richest man ever and then getting booed on stage, but he tried to do the "I'm rich, biatch," just like in the skit, and it sounds different. How does anybody fuck up saying 3 words that badly? That reason should be enough for him to get booed on stage, but that should not be enough reason for you to get booed in real life. Join the Patreon squad behind me, and you can help keep this show running. Leave a like on the video, or if you hated the video, remember to subscribe so that you can wallow in the same self-hate that I do every week. And I'll catch you guys on the next episode, yeah? Mr. Beast!